Good morning everyone, my name is Grace. The title of my presentation is Taiwanese Elementary School English Teachers Glocalization in Clil lesson. Currently, I'm an Associate Professor from Department of English Instruction from National Tsinghua University in Taiwan. This is the outline of my presentation. I'll start with the background of the study, statements of the problems, purpose of studies, and proposed research questions. I'm going to review the current research on glocalization. I'm going to explain my research method designs and my data and data analysis. Finally, I'm going to present my results, discussions, conclusion, implication. At the end, I will propose the limitations and issues for further research. Content and language integrated learning, Clil, has become a leading innovative approach around the world in Taiwan. Language is used not only for learning the content knowledge, but also to communicate as the so-called carriers of the culture. Under glocalization, learners are expected to think globally but act locally. To achieve this, the global and local issues should be emphasized in the Clil lessons. Therefore, in this study, I'm going to analyze pedagogical practice of glocalization in Clil lessons, also to analyze teachers' perspectives of cooperative practice of glocalization in their Clil lessons. Here are three major research questions. Number one, what aspects of glocalization did the teachers integrate into Clil lessons? Number two, what were teachers' attitudes towards their pedagogical practice and collaborations of glocalized Clil lessons? Finally, I'm going to address the issues on what challenges the teacher face when they try to integrate glocalization into their research, into the designs and implementation of Clil lessons. In the literature review, I will briefly summarize the theoretical frameworks on glocalization and identify the strength of glocalization into Clil lessons. Also, instruction strategies that teacher can use for glocalized Clil lessons. Finally, I will propose a literature gap. Glocalization was defined as a mix of global frameworks and local practice, which greatly increased the potential for independent learning by merging worldwide knowledge and local knowledge. There are some strengths of using glocalization into Clil lessons. For example, learners will be able to learners will have the intercultural awareness, they will have positive intercultural attitudes, they will be able to know about the local and global issues and have in-depth discussions. In terms of instructional strategies that teachers can use, some empirical studies mention that teachers can use school-based curriculums, or teachers can use multimodalities in their Clil lessons. And teachers have to pay attention to the differences and the balance of the local and global aspects. So there are some literature gaps in the current studies. Some of the studies focus on the roles of culture, some focus on intercultural awareness. Most of the research uses questionnaires and interviews to collect data. In order to address the literature gap, to shorten the literature gap, I'm going to collect triangulating data for this study. In this study will be a case studies among 3 elementary school English teachers. Different types of data will be collected, such as documents, observations on classroom practice, plus observation conferences, and interview. The data will be analyzed theoretically. Once the data were analyzed, the tainted data will be given back to the members for member checking to make sure the data analysis were accurate. Also, the data analysis were given to experts for peer review. Here are 3 participants' demographic information. These 3 teachers were Emily, Hazel, and Sarah. Emily was the one with the most experience. She has 20 years of teaching experience, and she has 5 years experience in Clil lessons. She got a master's degree in education. All of the 3 participants have bachelor's degree in education. They have received Clil trainings. Emily focused on Clil lessons in science, particularly on 3 states of matters. Hazel focused on integrated lessons. Sarah focused on the lab lessons, on the so-called on the lab lessons for footprint, for coupling footprints, and they have some clear teachers to support them to do lesson planning. Emily was the one with the most experience. She also had the experience as being an instructional coach and leader of her English team in her school. And here are the major results of these studies. For their lessons, Emily's Clil lessons focus on the science on 3 status of matters, and she used pizza topping as an example. Hazel's lesson focus on integrated lessons on the environments in the neighborhood. She particularly addressed on the food in the convenience stores. And Sarah's lesson focused on the 2nd graders. She used food shopping for dinner in the supermarket. The 3 teachers use multimodalities into the presentation, such as PowerPoint slides, videos, or picture books. However, through the analysis, the researcher find out these teachers had limited authentic tests for learners who have the push outputs because they did not have sufficient expertise or skill in linguistics and content knowledge in terms of activity designs. And teachers also struggling in using English as a media for instructions. Teachers have to also take learners' English proficiency level into considerations. Here's an example for Emily's Clil science lessons. So Emily said, "How about this pizza? Do you like it?" "Yes." "What are the toppings on the pizza?" "Bubble tea, 珍珠, bubble pizza. How about this one? Tofu." "Yes, stinky tofu. Have you tried it before?" "No." So stinky tofu was a typical food in Taiwan. So this is a good way to teach Emily integrate the local culture into the lessons, to teach about 3 states of matters in terms of liquids, solid, and gas. The second one is from Hazel's integrated lesson on neighborhoods. Hazel said in Japan's 7-Eleven and Family Marts have fried chickens. Here was the bubble tea. Again, yes, the local cultures in Taiwan. Bubble tea, no, it's 221 in Japanese money, not Taiwanese. So it's not expensive in Taiwan. 7-Eleven sells Taiwanese food, so it's our first one, right? 茶叶蛋, the so-called tea eggs. So Hazel tried to focus more about local and global foods in the neighborhoods and tried to do a compare and contrast for her learners. Sarah's Clil lab lesson on carbon footprints. For example, let's go to the supermarket. "Yes, I like it. We are going to prepare for dinner." "Moms, I want to eat some pasta." "Yes, so cute. Well, today we can use local noodles." "But I want to eat some American beef. Today we can use some local pork." So teacher try to encourage learner to think about try to eat locally and learner to reduce so that they will be able to reduce carbon footprints. Another one is that teachers use a multimodal presentation of the Clil lessons. For example, Sarah said, "If it's difficult for me to explain what carbon footprints are, so I decided to use break clouds. The bigger the cloud is, the larger the carbon footprints. So when I ask students which yields more clouds, an L or a car, the 2nd grade easy yell out an airplane. So those pictures will be easier for learners to understand what carbon footprints will be. The second one, as I have to discuss about have some discussion on Hazel's classroom. Hazel tried to connect to her learners' life, so they were motivated to learn and have great impressions. Hazel's teammates say, "I agree Hazel made good use of multimodalities. Through pictures and video, her students understood different prices of food sold in convenience stores in Taiwan and in Japan. Here we can see the different activities that the three teachers designed for Glocalized Clil lesson. For example, making pizza, show pizza making experience, and has a focus on places around the roads, the bushes. Sarah has different types of activity. For example, students have to sort local and foreign foods, and they have to answer true or false whether these foods will be able to reduce the carbon footprints. She also designed programs for learners to practice, and she also designed workshops for learners to think about ways they can reduce carbon footprints. In terms of limited authority test for push-out, Diane said that Emily introduced local and global favorite toppings of the pizza. For the Glocalized English across the curriculums, Emily could give a summary of the concept, try different food, but do not despise it. And here are some samples of Hazel's worksheets, Sarah's programs, Sarah's worksheets as well. And the teachers also mentioned about the difficulties in using English as a medium for instruction. For example, Sarah said, I told first and second graders it was difficult for them to understand the concepts of carbon footprint. So I was not able to teach a lesson complete in English. I will use English only if I teach 5th and 6th graders because they may have better English proficiency levels. Hazel also mentioned sometimes I intend to lead students to discuss different concepts or issues. However, my students' limited English proficiency level hindered their classroom discussion, participation, and critical thinking. In conclusion, in the discussion, so actually, in addition to food, diverse topics should be included for clear lessons, such as social cultural aspects, so this topic will be able to cater to learners' needs, cultural environments. Second one, teachers should integrate more multimodal material for learners' interests, so they will be able to learn both about the content, knowledge, and culture. Teachers should pay attention and spend more time to design authentic tests for them to explore and discuss the local and global issues. In addition to use English only, teacher and learner can use translanguage in Glocalized Clil lessons. And here's the frameworks we can use with teachers with a lot of trainings. They have a teams. They try to focus on both local and global aspects. So this aspect can affect teachers' belief and empathy. So they will be able to design their lessons and will put their lessons into classroom practice. So in conclusion, food was a major Glocalized and Clil topics in the 3 lessons, and they had positive attitude toward their multimodal presentation of the Glocalized Clil lesson through PowerPoint slides, video, or picture books. These teachers face challenges in providing learners with authentic tasks for push outputs, and also using English as a medium of instructions. Because they study focus only on 3 teachers, so for further studies, can explore teachers' assessment designs of their learners' intercultural awareness. Here are some of the references I use in these studies. And if you have questions, feel free to post and email me. Thank you.